Ren has been through a lot on Attack on Titan, from the moment a Titan ate his mother through his journey in the military and through many battles. Then, he's betrayed by a comrade in arms. Yes, Reiner ends up feeling tortured about things like getting Marco killed, but both he and Bertolt still have an agenda, and pursue it pretty ruthlessly. It's only years later, and in the middle of battle, that he confesses their true identities as the Armored Titan and Colossus Titan, shocking fans and Ren alike. It is the genius of writer and co-creator Gen Urabuchi to create one of the cutest villains in anime and Kyubi. He's an adorable kitty who approaches little girls with a deal: become a magic girl and fight witches for us, and you'll be granted your deepest wish. He's a cuddly kitty, so they say yes. What they don't realize is that they've signed on for a lifetime of fighting witches and each other, and they'll either die that way or stain their soul gems too much and become witches themselves. The world of Code Geass is tough on its characters both physically and emotionally. There's war, chaos, death, and of all the betrayals, but Violetta's is arguably the coldest. The Elite Nightmare Frame pilot loses her memory when Lelouch uses his Geass on her. She becomes Shiyusa and marries the man who has cared for her, and is, incidentally, Kanemahi, the leader of the Japanese resistance cell. They're in love. Until she regains her memories and her old personality. As Violetta again, she shoots Ahi and finishes her cause. Griffith is a compelling character on Berserk, from his appearance to his ruthless transformation and from formidable warrior to the demonic, inhuman Falcon of Light. Imprisonment and torture, which he suffered after impulsively sleeping with Princess Charlotte, do tend to change personalities. In Griffith's case, it sent him on a journey to becoming the God Hand Thamto. It's the Bat of the Hawk, his old mercenary team, who rescues him from prison, and it's they who he sacrifices so that he can be reborn and finally achieve his ambitions. Sosuke Aizen used to be a pretty laid-back, hard-working captain in the 5th Division in the Gotai 13. He was polite, worked well under pressure, and seemed to be prepared with a plan for every situation that came up. He was, in short, an ideal part of the Soul Society. Then, seemingly out of the blue, he abandons his post, changes his looks, and becomes a completely different person. Nowadays, he's out to get the Soul Society with his own army of rancor. Archer's betrayal of his younger self has to be one of the more convoluted betrayal storylines in anime history. When Ren's servant in Unlimited Blade Works was revealed to be another Shiro, an older version from a parallel universe, no one saw it coming. Archer is actually a counter-guardian, and he's there after making a contract to go back into another timeline and kill himself before he can create the whole Fate Stay Night timeline. While he didn't defeat his younger self in the end, it was a memorable moment in the story. It's a poetic form of betrayal when Anthy stabs Utena in the back in Revolutionary Girl Utena. Utena wins Anthy the Rose Bride as a winner at the Atari Academy duels. They become close friends. But Anthy has her secrets, a relationship with her power-mad brother Akio and an identity as a witch. When Akio reveals her witch identity to Utena, she refuses to believe it and duels him. But, in the end, it's Anthy who reveals herself with a knife in Utena's back. It's a difficult decision, but most fans can sympathize with Itachi when he betrays his entire community and kills them all. It's an extreme situation, and his choices were terrible. Despite his affection for the community, Itachi is a double agent. His decision is this: let the Uchiha start a war, one that will have disastrous results, or kill the whole clan to save himself and his brother. When little brother Sasuke is away, he makes his move, and the Uchiha clan is history. Like Jin Ichimaru, who had his reasons for betraying the Soul Society, Satsuki's betrayal of Reijo was a long time coming. Reijo isn't much of a mother, it has to be said. She experiments on Satsuki with life fibers, and has abused her emotionally and physically for years. Satsuki secretly begins to plot against her when she learns about her evil plot to destroy the Earth. Still, it's a shocking twist when she finally betrays her publicly and takes a side against her. It's impossible to pick out one betrayal in Gankutsu, the Count of Monte Cristo, when it's a theme that runs through the whole piece. First, Edmond Dantes is framed on trumped-up charges by people he called friends on his wedding day. While he's in prison, His beloved Mercedes marries one of the people who conspired against him. It's no wonder that, while he's locked up and encounters the demon Gankutsu, he lets himself become possessed so he can seek revenge against them all.